Imagine, if you will, middle school. All of us have been somewhere between the ages of 11 and 14, I hope, and I have a sneaking suspicion that many of you may be like me, and that you had some interests back then that are maybe a little bit difficult to look back on sometimes. But it's 2025, and I'm not a little annoying 6th grader anymore, okay? I'm a cool, suave sophomore in college, and I'm ready to go back to that dark, dark place in the back of my mind where all the media I used to love still lives and haunts me, and I'm gonna confront it. So yeah, today I'll be drawing sincere fan art of the TV shows that I liked in middle school. Disclaimer, cringe is not real, and if you like any of the media that I'm mentioning in this video, I am not saying that that is embarrassing. I like it too, and that's why I'm making fan art of it. Okay, let's do this. First up is Ouran High School Host Club. To be completely transparent, I actually first watched this show, I think in 4th grade, and I have been semi-frequently rewatching it ever since. It's like at least a yearly thing at this point. If you've never watched Ouran High School Host Club and only clicked on this video because I put Clance in the thumbnail, this show is about this nerdy, poor guy, Haruhi, who knocks over a vase and is then immediately in immense debt to a group of theater kid boys who put him in funny outfits and make him flirt with girls for money. But surprise! Haruhi is actually a girl, and everyone is in love with her, including me. And I guess hijinks ensue or something. I was totally obsessed with this show. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was peak. I thought it was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And I was a very passionate Hikaru defender. This double tank top serve is forever burned into my brain as the best outfit I've ever seen. I was also a big Mori fan because of course I was, and you should be too. And I still remember the moment I was first exposed to Tamaki and Kyoya shipping, and I was immediately very on board. But all of these obsessions with these characters pale in the face of my true loves from Ouran High School Host Club, which is obviously Haruhi, and also Kasanoda. I love this guy a lot. His episodes are some of my favorite in the series, and I think about him unprompted, probably like once a month. And Haruhi, of course, I think of daily because she's my wife and my icon. Probably one of, if not just my favorite episode, is A Day in the Life of the Fujioka Family, where all the guys go to Haruhi's house and torment her for the day. So of course I had to draw her in the really cute little jeans and dress outfit that she wears in that episode because she's so cute, okay? She's such a slay boy-girl, girl-boy icon, and I'm never gonna get over it. I never am. I also drew her in the funny sweater and glasses she wears in the first episode when everyone thinks she's a gay guy, which I love. I love that she doesn't correct anyone. She's iconic. Even though Haruhi is definitely my favorite, I felt the need to include Kasanoda because, as I mentioned, I am entranced by and enamored with his odd and off-putting vibe. Also, he really reminds me of me, because we are lethal RBF twins, and I fight against it every day. I drew the scene where Kasanoda shows Haruhi this little bird that he's kind of nursing back to health because it's really cute, and he gets really gay about her, and I find it very funny. In retrospect, I probably should have drawn Hikaru for this piece instead because he was my favorite in middle school, and once again, I think of that double tank top thing truly every time I draw any outfit ever. I think of it every time I close my eyes. So yeah, that's my sincere fan art of Ouran High School Host Club, the best worst show ever made. And if you haven't seen it, I don't know. I feel like, in my experience, I feel like it's something that you have to watch for the first time when you're a really socially awkward and deeply strange 10-year-old, but that really might just be me. So if you're interested, you should watch it. Next is that old beast, the reason I think you're all here, that ugly monster that rears its head inside me every day, trying to get me to set it free. Clance. Voltron Legendary Defender is the first fandom I was ever in my entire life. And my discovery of this show and my exposure to YouTube animatics and Instagram fanart accounts was very closely tied. If you haven't heard of Clance or Voltron, which would shock me because as I said, I expect that's why most people would click on this video, Voltron Legendary Defender was basically a TV show from 2016 based on those toys from the 80s, and a bunch of kids and their gay dad piloted mecha space cats that had powers, and they combined and turned into Mecha Space Angemon, and they protected the universe or whatever. None of that is important. The only thing that matters is two of the main characters, Lance McClain and Keith Cogain. These two teenagers had my 11-year-old mind in the strongest chokehold you can imagine. Cognitively, I understand that there are most likely people on this planet Earth who were much more obsessed with plants than I was in 7th grade, but I cannot help but look back and remember the yaoi-fueled fugue state that I was operating in from 2016 to 2018, culminating in me helplessly sobbing my eyes out for hours when Lance became a farmer. I am haunted by this ship. I don't know if it will ever leave me alone. I don't know if I will ever get out of the building. And it's like coming back right now or something, and I don't know why, but it is destroying me. And it's the reason that I actually decided to make this video, because I can't take it anymore, okay? I can't. This is my official plea for people on TikTok to stop making edits and fan art of this ship, because I am truly going to lose my mind and have a disgusting anamorph transformation into a screaming 12-year-old, and I don't want that, and you don't want that, and I thought I'd finally move past that. Please heed this warning, because I'm not kidding, and this is not a joke. Anyway, I decided to redraw the scene on the rooftop or whatever, where Keith and Lance have a sunset heart-to-heart, or whatever. I don't even remember, okay? I don't even care. And I'm really sorry for deleting Keith's alien dog. I was planning on adding it at some point in the sketch, but I had already kind of cropped it out of the composition, and I just couldn't muster up the willpower to add it in. And I'm sorry to all of you who are big fans of Keith's alien dog. So, this is my fan art of the ship that took my poor little preteen heart in its hands and ripped it apart. And I hope everyone likes it. Last but not least, Miraculous Ladybug. I feel like the show is actually kind of coming back right now. Maybe because of the new fancy season. I don't really know. All I know is that I keep watching Miraculous Ladybug redesign videos because honestly, they're kind of addicting. Especially Emma Artley rewrite. I love you, Emma Artley Miraculous rewrite. Oh my god. That's not what this is though. This is Marichat fan art. Because if Marichat has no fans, then I'm dead. I did make them a little bit older in this piece. It wasn't really a redesign, but they do look different. Please ignore that I forgot Cat Noir's ears until the end. Don't look at that. Quick synopsis again, Miraculous Ladybug is about a cool, intelligent, and talented 14-year-old named Marinette who becomes an evil monster whenever she is around her crush Adrian, who is depressed. And they turn into superheroes or something. This is the only show that I'm mentioning in this video that I got into ironically and then ended up getting really invested in on complete accident. It happens to the best of us, okay? It's also the only one that I have access to old fan art for, so look at my old self-insert. Throwback. I was actually thinking about making a redesign video about my Miraculous Sona, and if literally a single person comments that they would watch that, I will be making it real. My favorite Miraculous character was, and still is, Luca, followed closely by the Miraculous Case. But I did not draw any of those characters. I drew my Roman Empire, Marichat. For those unaware, one of the gimmicks of Miraculous Ladybug is actually something that I really like, and it is their famous love square. So she's in love with him, who's in love with her, who doesn't love her, and she doesn't love him. And it's great. And everyone knows the best pairing on this square is these two, the two who are not in love with each other and who are far and away the easiest pairing to watch on screen. And I'm really sorry to Adrianette, I cannot support you. Did I also turn into an evil monster when I had a crush as a kid? Yes, I did. But their relatability just makes them harder to watch, and I'm sorry. I decided to draw them on Marinette's balcony because that balcony is very iconic to me, and she's an aesthetic queen, and I love her fairy lights and her 2-story bedroom with roof access. Maybe I only love Marinette because I love when love interests act like friends who just kind of like each other instead of crazy people, which actually kind of makes a through line for every pairing that I've discussed in this whole video, sort of. Or maybe I'm just enamored with them because I absolutely love Marinette, and I love when she isn't making me hurl from secondhand embarrassment. That's my goat, okay? She wants to be a fashion designer, and she's funny, and she's cool, and everyone likes her, and I just have to ignore everything she says and does around Adrian. So yeah, that's my Marichat fan art, okay? I love them. And please remember, if even just one of you wants to see me redesign my Sona, I will do it in a heartbeat, I swear to God. That's all my art for this video. In all seriousness, this was actually really fun, and honestly, not to be sappy, it was kind of healing. Okay, I may have been an absolute creature in middle school, but I love that creature, and I feel like I got to make this art just for them. It's like a present for that little stinky version of me, I'm not embarrassed of you anymore, buddy. You're my little stinky pal. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Okay? That's it. Bye-bye.